All right, testing one, two, three. Testing one, two, three. Right. Okay. Okay, good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing? Good. So we started a little late because we have some technical issues. All right. Okay. So welcome to Virtual Lunch and Learn, everyone. All right. And really happy that you're here today. Despite the late start, we really had some technical issues. So we are now going to do this language arts masterclass. And I just want to remind you, I said this last week, this month, remember that for with God, nothing shall be impossible. Okay? Be sure to have God and remember God in your thoughts and in your prayers because He can help you in all that you are doing. Don't forget, do not forget your support system. You have your parents, you have your teachers, your family, and you have me encouraging you to accomplish all that you need to do in your education and in your school life. Okay? So this is going to be another language arts masterclass. This is going to be very specific, a very, very specific class. Okay, and you see what it's about. So welcome students, those who are here before and who are new. Okay, just remember to be respectful and be kind on the call and write your questions and comments in the chat. Okay. So if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to the YouTube channel or like and share this video to whom you think would benefit from this information here. So last week we did stretchy sentences and that was, I believe, episode 9 on the YouTube channel. Today we are going to look at adverbs, and I know that there was a class on adverbs before, but a lot of young writers were telling me that they want to express themselves a lot better. They want to write more interesting stories and really catch their readers' attention. So today we're going to look at adverbs. Okay, I could even say adverbs in focus. So I'm going to give you some really nice examples. Adverbs in focus. Okay. Now, if you have not yet seen the Virtual Lunch and Learn episode 2 with nouns, verbs, and adjectives, please watch that video as a form of revision. Okay? So, if you need to brush up on nouns, verbs, and adjectives, please do so as a form of revision. And you need to know that those are the basic three, and then you can go on to learn about adverbs, and pronouns, and prepositions, and conjunctions. But definitely check out that video on the YouTube channel. Okay? So just a reminder for adverbs here. Let's go to the wonderful note catalog we have here. All right, created this just for lunch and learn. Let's go to the adverbs. Right. So let's go to the adverbs here. So they say here, right? An adverb describes a verb. So remember I said you need to check out that video if you're not so familiar with verbs and nouns and adjectives. So this is what it says here. It says here, an adverb describes a verb. Okay? Adjective or another adverb. Alright? It tells when, where, how, and how often something is done. Again, it tells when, where, how, and how often is something done. So when can something be done? Something can be done after, before, early. Okay? Something can be done tomorrow or yesterday. That is when. Then where can something be done? It can be done above something, below, or everywhere. These are adverbs of location. How can something be done? This is the one that most students are more familiar with, and teachers say that the adverbs end in ly. Not all of them, but these are the ones that you kind of want to use in your stories and in narrative descriptive writing most of the times, the ones that end in ly. Okay, so we have calmly, beautifully, excitedly, happily, joyfully. Those are the ones, like I said, people like to use more in the story writing. Let's go for how often. How often? How often can something be done? It can be done always. It can be done daily, frequently, or never at all. Okay? So this would be your adverbs. Okay? If you guys have questions and comments and queries and concerns and stuff, please don't be afraid to write them in the chats. I am completely taking over the YouTube space. Okay, so if you want help with anything at all, just send me a message in the chat, and we'll take it from there. Okay, good. Let's look at some examples here. It says here, adverbs describe when verbs or the action is taking place. Again, we have some examples here. I wrote my story today. When did you write the story? Today. Okay. I wrote my story today. That's an adverb of time. Let's look at this next one. We will visit Dominica tomorrow. Or Dominica. This is the actual country there, guys. The colors of the country, the flag. It is in the Caribbean. It is above Trinidad and Tobago, in the Caribbean archipelago. So it says here, we will visit Dominica tomorrow. When? Tomorrow. That's the adverb. And this one here, I woke up early. I woke up early this morning. Yeah? I woke up early this morning. Early is the adverb. Moving along. Okay. Adverbs describe where verbs or the action is taking place. Now guys, I would advise that you take down these notes. Let me go back here. That you take down these notes and have them in your book. And these are some nice examples. I got it from a combination of different textbooks. Okay, so I'm just bringing everything together and gelling, like I say, combining or gelling everything together in one space, in one place. So you can pause the video at any time if you're looking at the recording here, and write down the notes. Because they're very, very good notes. Okay. Hey, good evening, Aria. Hey, Victoria, what's up? Okay. All right. Going forward. So we have this example here. The bird flies above. The bird flies above. It's adverb of place. Jelly is inside the coconut. Jelly is inside the coconut. All right. And finally, the rainy season is here. The rainy season is here. So these are adverbs of where. Where's my mouse? I clicked it. Good. Right. So this is the one, the most exciting one, I should say. Right. People like to use this one more for their stories. So we have adverbs describe how verbs happen, how something occurs. Okay. Most adverbs end in ly. Most adverbs end in ly. So the boy happily eats. The boy happily eats. I think I did a class this week with my students and we were looking at words that people like to use a lot, like happy. So instead of saying happy, happily eats, I'm just saying an example here. Okay, most students in the class are gonna know the word happily. So you can say the boy joyfully, I'm writing in the chat here, joyfully eats. You can say the boy joyfully eats. Or I should write it on screen. I should write it on the screen one time, not just in the chat. Okay. Alright, the boy joyfully eats. What's another word for happy? Or joyful? You know, if you don't want, put it in the chat for me. Okay? So different words now. It's nice to mix up your words. You don't want to use the word happy all the time. So you could say, for example, I write joyfully. The boy F-U-L-L-Y, the boy joyfully eats. We're going with my keyboard today. The boy joyfully eats. Alright? Right? Just to mix it up. Okay? Alright? This second one, he is relaxing. He is relaxing peacefully. Know the spelling of peacefully because we know peaceful to be spelled as this. Peaceful is normally spelled already sentence there. He is relaxing. Peaceful. That is the adjective there. Peaceful is the adjective. Peace is the noun. Peace is the noun. Peaceful is the adjective, and the adverb is peacefully. But the adverb is supposed to end in ly. So peacefully is actually spelled with two L's. Okay, so I'll say that again. I'll say that again because sometimes I know you guys struggle a little bit with spelling. So peace would be the noun. Peaceful would be the adjective. Peaceful would be the adjective. I'll write it like this. So we have peace here, which is the noun. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Peace here. This is the noun. Then we add in the peaceful, F-U-L, and that would be full here would be a suffix. Okay? Full here would be a suffix. Suffix is what you put at the end of a word. Prefix is what you put at the beginning of a word. And then the adverb, you have ly. Okay? Right? So I'm going to put those notes there. I'll put below in red. I'm going to say this is the noun. This is the noun. I'm going to say this is the suffix to make the adjective. Right? And this is going to be the adverb. That's the connection for peacefully. Peacefully. As you can see here, pay attention. Peacefully is spelled with a LL. Okay? Very important for spelling. The second one, she prays faithfully. Faithfully. How do you spell faithfully? It's the same thing going on for faithfully as peacefully. So faith would be the noun. I have a couple of students named Faith. Faith would be the noun. Okay? Full would be the suffix. Right? And ly would be the adjective. I mean the adverb. Okay? Right? Moving on. So adverbs describe how often verbs take place. So let's check this one out. I always brush my teeth. I always brush my teeth. I drink cocoa sometimes. I drink cocoa sometimes. This is the cocoa fruit that you actually make chocolate from the skies. You get it from cocoa trees. Okay, it's quite common in the Caribbean. It grows very well. And St. Lucia, this is the flag of St. Lucia. Okay, the light blue and the mountains are actually on the flag. They're very famous for their beautiful mountains. St. Lucia celebrates Independence Day once a year, which is February the 22nd. Okay, so these would be your adverbs here. Right. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna do some nice adverbs for you guys to use in your writing. Okay. Because we're going to focus on adverbs today. Create some nice sentences that you may want to use. I'm not saying that you should, but you may want to use them in your own writing. Okay? Right? And also look out for this week. This week is going to be, I'm going to do a series on expanding vocabulary series. Expanding the vocab. Expanding, I can't remember what it's called. Expanding vocabulary series. The expanding vocabulary series. So those videos are going to be dropped like not on particular days, but they will be dropped throughout the week. And it's a way to help you expand your vocabulary. Okay? With minimal effort. So I'm going to use the adverb calmly. I'm going to use these adverbs here calmly. Nice, interesting sentences for you guys today. Calmly. Then I'm gonna say beautifully. Beautifully, gonna create a sentence with that. My keyboard is kind of sticky. There's always writing a wrong spelled word. Next one is gonna be excitedly. Excitedly. Next one is gonna be happily. I'm gonna put joyfully. tired video with happily, joyfully. Then I'm gonna say sadly, sadly. Say sloppily, sloppily is another one. And I can say, um, instead of saying sadly also, anyway, I'll leave sadly. Okay, I'll leave sadly. I want to use tragically, but I'll leave sadly for now. Okay, so I'm gonna create some nice sentences with these here, guys. If you guys have any questions, just drop them in the chat there. Or if you want to give me a sentence I could write on screen, let me know. So calmly, what would be a sentence where we use calmly? All the creative writers in the chat, you help me out here. So I'm gonna say calmly, the baby calmly rests, rests soft, on the silky, silky soft bed. If you want to give me a sentence, put it in the chat, but I'm just giving you some sentence that you can use, but you see me using the adverb. And I actually use this adverb in the middle of the sentence. You can also use adverbs in the middle of the sentence as well, not always at the end, as most people do. So I'm giving you some variation here. Beautifully. Let's go with beautifully. Let's say the vocalist. If you don't know what a vocalist is, check your dictionary and add it to your list of words. Okay? Your vocalist, the vocalist. The vocalist, apostrophe S, voice, ran beautifully, or I would say resonated, B-A-U-T-I-F-U-L-L-Y, resonated beautifully through the auditorium. To the auditorium. Okay? The vocalist's voice resonated beautifully through the auditorium. Through the auditorium. Yeah? Moving forward. Let's say excitedly. I know the CPR that's going on now. I'm gonna say the captain excitedly celebrated with the bowler talk about cricket here, right? With the bowler after he he got the wicket. With the wicket. Okay. Yeah. The captain excitedly celebrated with the bowler after he got the wicket. Joyfully. Joyfully. Hi, good evening, Camille. How are you? All right, joyfully. Let's go with joyfully. All right. Joyfully. The little boy um, gasped in glee. as he was given a huge birthday present. Good afternoon. Joyfully, the little boy, I didn't write boy, the little boy gasped in glee as he was given a huge birthday present. Guys, I'm trying to give you words that you may not have seen before. If you have not seen these words before, take note of them and add them to your vocabulary list. Okay, again, I'm going to do a series on the channel called Expanding Your Vocabulary. So look out for that this week. Different videos have different topics. Okay. Next line, sadly. What would be a line for sadly? Sadly. Okay. Sadly. Right. I'll put another adverb in between. Sadly and tearfully. What do you think tearfully means? Sadly and tearfully. The girl looked into the cage, but her pet parrot was gone. Okay, right? Sadly and tearfully, the girl looked into the cage, but her pet parrot was gone. And sloppily, the man was incredibly hungry. Ate the sandwich and sloppily. All right. Okay. So we have a good mix of words here. Okay. I'll read these sentences again. These sentences that I just created off the top of my head using these adverbs. Okay. Let's go through them now. Let's say we have calmly here. The baby calmly rests on the silky soft bed. Okay, the adverb here is calmly. It shows how the baby is resting. Yeah, next one. Beautifully. The vocalist's voice. A vocalist is someone who sings. All right, so it's like a big name for singer, a bigger word for singer. Okay, resonated. That means that the sound was traveling a lot through the auditorium. And how did she sing? She sang beautifully. Her voice resonated. How did it resonate? It resonated beautifully. Next word, excitedly. The captain excitedly celebrated, right, with the bowler after he got the wicket. Okay, the adverb there is excitedly. Joyfully, and I actually began the sentence with the adverb. So guys, you can actually begin a sentence with the adverb. Okay, you can actually begin a sentence with an adverb. Joyfully, comma, right? Joyfully, comma, right? The little boy gasped in glee. If you don't know what glee means, check your dictionary. In glee, as he was given a huge birthday present. I think I can put an exclamation mark there because that's a really emotive sentence. You know, a lot of emotion in that sentence, a lot of joy. So I'm going to put an exclamation mark there. Sadly and tearfully. What do you think tearfully means? What do you think tearfully means? Right? Tearful, tear, noun. Full is the suffix, the adjective, and ly, the adverb. So tearfully, what does that mean? Sadly and tearfully, the girl looked into the cage, but her pet parrot was gone.